Good morning, everybody. So let's get into this. We're gonna make a really quick recipe for meal prep for my kids. We're gonna make my drop biscuit recipe, but we're gonna add some blueberries to it, and we're gonna make a little glaze to go on top and make them some sweet blueberry biscuits. This recipe is exactly the same as my drop biscuit recipe. The only difference is I did add a little more sugar because this is supposed to be a sweet biscuit, and we're going to add the blueberries. So I'll put all the ingredients below, but it's basically the same. So in this bowl I have my sugar, my baking powder, and my flour, and I'm going to sift it really quickly. And I don't add salt. A lot of people add salt, but I'm not adding salt because my butter is salted. If my butter was not salted, I would have added some salt. But I don't have any unsalted butter, so I'm using salted butter for this recipe. See, that's why you sift your flour. You see all that? All right, I have my flour, baking powder, and sugar sifted. Now I'm going to add 1/4 cup of softened butter and 1/4 cup of shortening. Get my fork and smash it into this flour a little bit. You can use your cheese grater to grate your butter. I just didn't want to mess up another dish, so I'm using a fork. You just want your butter and shortening to be fine little crumbles. Alright, you want it to look something like that. Let me go get my milk and I'll be right back. Okay, this is what it looks like now that I have the butter incorporated. I'm gonna make a wheel. This is milk with a little bit of vanilla. About a cup of frozen blueberries. push them into the dough. Okay, 1 minute. All right, let's form our biscuits. I'm using a cookie scoop for my dough.
You know it. You know what's gonna happen now.
In the oven, 350, 20-25 minutes. Right here, I'm just making a really quick glaze with milk and powdered sugar, and I'm gonna put a little bit of vanilla in it to go over the top of our biscuits. Alright, this is what they look like fresh out of the oven. And we're gonna put some glaze on. This glaze is just some confectionate sugar with a little bit of heavy cream and a little bit of milk and a dash of vanilla. And I'm just gonna spoon it on. And once it cools and the icing sets, I will pack them up for their breakfast in the morning. I'm gonna have this with a little bit of fruit, yogurt, and sausage. Alrighty, there you go. They're all glazed up. And I'm gonna let them set and I'll put them away. If you try this recipe, let me know how it turns out for you. I already tasted one without the icing and it tastes so good. So I hope you give this recipe a try. If you do, let me know in the comments below. Bye.